Today I'm going to show you an easy way to keep flies away so you can have food like this laid out and not worry about flies spoiling the occasion. We've all had our run-ins with flies, but in just a few easy steps, you can reduce or even eliminate an entire population so you can take back your backyard. The first and easiest step is to remove any and all food sources. The two most common ones in the backyard are on your barbecue grill. You want to make sure you have a clean grill. Clean out the grease trap and make sure there's no food particles left over on the grill itself. The other common one is dog waste. You want to make sure you're able to pick up after your dog as soon as possible and give the area a rinse when you can. The next step in the process is to make your garbage can invisible. You see, flies can smell the decaying matter in the can itself from yards away. At least once every 3 months or as often as you're able, you definitely want to wash down your can. Take a hose and wash it down. In between this, you can use a deodorizer to effectively eliminate the range at which the smell travels. You can use any type of odor eliminator you want. The product I use is something called Odoban. I simply fill it up in a spray bottle, and every time the garbage is collected, I spray the inside of the can at least once a week. Just because you sprayed inside the garbage can, it doesn't really eliminate the odor completely. It just effectively limits its range. What you want to do is set out any type of sticky trap right above the can. So if you have your garbage can inside the garage like me, you can set a sticky trap right above it. This will get any stray flies that may be nearby and it will effectively trap them. Now, having one of these fly ribbons outside your patio can be a little unsightly. There's another alternative you can use, and it's one of these fly sticks. The good thing about this particular product is that it doesn't look like your traditional fly trap. It has a little cup at the bottom, and I like to either add syrup or honey. What this does is provide a last-minute diversion, so instead of a fly going inside the house, it will head towards the honey or syrup itself. Using this method will not produce any strong odors to attract flies from a distance. All it does is provide a diversion for a fly to head towards the trap itself. You can set it on top of your patio table, or you can hang it right above your doorway. Either way, it is an effective method to catch any stray flies. The next step in the process is to spray. How you want to spray is entirely up to you. You can use either a backpack method or you can use a hose and sprayer. Head out to your local store and pick out any sprayer you want. The most important thing to do is to make sure it's listed to kill flies. By default, when you're spraying, you're going to kill other types of insects, but in this video I'm strictly focusing on flies, so make sure on back of the product it's listed to kill flies. Now, when it comes to spraying, you want to spray your entire property, but really focus your efforts in the woods or anywhere flies like to hide, such as underneath bushes, along trees, your fence, and along your patios. By focusing on these locations, you're going to kill any fly that comes in contact with the chemical. How long these chemicals last will entirely depend on how much it rains and how much sun the area gets. The more rain and sun the area gets that you sprayed, the faster the residual will wear off, so you're going to have to reapply. This step in the process involves using a really strong fly trap, so strong that you need to place it away from your home. I talked about this fly trap in my other videos. All you need to do is just add water to it, and within a few hours it will produce a really strong smell that will attract flies. And once the flies go in, they can't come out, and they essentially die either through drowning or through starvation. Again, hang this away from your home, as far away as possible. You'll be surprised how many flies this thing can catch. The final step in this process is, if you know you're going to have a gathering or any type of event in your backyard, what you want to do about 2 to 4 hours before, spray the entire patio with a spray called Cutter. Cutter will give you a good couple hours of protection from any insects entering the area. Just pick a space where everybody will sit down and eat, and just spray the entire patio. That includes the doors, windows, and walls. Use up the whole bottle. After these few short steps, I'm able to have a better, more enjoyable outdoor experience and not having to worry about flies. You can see in this video right here, I'm able to barbecue comfortably without worry about swatting anything in my ear or anything coming near the food. I hope this video was useful to you, and if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.